one. You're listening to Just Okay Gamers, where this week we got a lot of cool stuff going on, and we are packing up, baby. Packing up the car.
Hey, where do you want this box of dildos, Guido?
Yeah, throw that in the seat that Zal will be sitting on.
Hey, don't worry, I brought the 55-gallon drum of lube. Where are we putting this?
Of lube, by lube
Yeah.
you mean car oil, right? Because
No,
to keep our car running, right?
No, Millpool told me to buy the 55-gallon drum of KY.
This says Jism on it. This is all Jism.
Fuck. I'll return it.
No, we can use this.
What about food? What do we have for food here?
I got beer.
We got
10
this
pounds of
Jism.
sunflower seeds.
Okay,
Jism.
10 pounds of sunflower seeds. Jism. And beer.
Yeah, we're good. I got
We're
some
set,
taps.
boys. Let's
There's a
roll
pork
out.
chop in the bottom of every one of those beers.
Oh, I love pork chops. Should we grill up some pork chops, you think?
Sounds delicious.
I don't know why we're packing several days early before, a week early.
I'm really excited, and I just want to be prepared.
Like, all this stuff is just going to sit there, and all the food's going to rot. Jism's probably
That's
going to
fine.
smell weird.
This adds flavor.
Oh, well.
Okay.
This already smells weird.
All right, well, let's
Yeah.
all hop in the car and wait to go on the road. All right, here we go.
We're just okay and we play some games. We're just okay gamers.
Thanks for listening to episode 180.
180?
180.
Oh, I'm trying to mix it up.
The Just Okay Gamers podcast. My name is Guido, and I'm here with...
Wally!
Millpool.
Yo, what up? It's Nasty.
So that's the one that people are going to go back and probably listen to. That's their first impression after they watch All Chat.
Big tub of jism.
Yep.
Yeah, great intro.
I think it pretty much sums us up.
We'll probably have one more out before then, I think.
Oh, yeah, I think so. Besides the one that we release next week.
Right. Are we
Because I
ready?
have a feeling, well, we're going to release next week's podcast that we record, right?
Yes. Yeah, I think so. Absolutely.
So, they're working with us. Hopefully we
Right.
can get it out to you guys.
Well, we're doing another podcast.
Yeah. No. The Road Trip podcast.
We're doing a podcast every hour of every day.
On the hour.
until the road trip.
Oh, well, we're just sitting in this car, so we have nothing better to do.
We aren't driving, so it's not even on.
No.
It's good. It's a good thing we got comfy mid-70s, low 60s
Dildos.
at night. Yep,
mean,
mid-70s dildos. Oh, do those ones have a bush
Vintage
attached to them?
dildos.
Slide on bush, make it feel like real stuff.
Glycerine.
It's vintage bush.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Got a machine head. It's been on a wrist.
Oh, this coming weekend's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, not this weekend. The weekend following.
Right? Yeah, that's what I meant. Like this next weekend's gonna be a lot of fun.
This weekend's going to be horrible.
Yeah. Very bad.
Oh, yeah. It's
Very
terrible.
bad. I'm having 3 surgeries.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to
Major.
have them in order to travel because of
Major
Oh yeah.
What kind
I
of
figure
surgeries?
penis size reduction.
penis, well, it's like a temporary NDA.
Oh,
Dix agreement.
temporary. Yep. Do your balls come with that, or do they stay there?
The balls stay. Balls are normal size, strangely enough.
Whoa!
My
How do they
dick
produce
is,
that much cum?
two football fields long.
Yeah.
And, semi-trailer wide.
I imagine you haven't seen your balls in quite
And
a
it's
while.
and
No,
it's
no.
serrated too.
Yep, it's serrated. It's a knife-like edge.
How long has it been since you've detached yourself from your piss and shit apparatus and left your house?
Since PAX was the last time.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I got to have a few surgeries to plug up the holes and make sure there's no leakage and
Get your temporary mouse to insert the stuff into your wrist.
cut my dick off.
Cut your dick off.
Well, resize your dick. You don't actually cut it off.
No. It's a no dick agreement. We don't bring dicks on
Oh,
this.
jeez. Well,
Are you not signed up for your NDA?
I didn't have to sign anything
surgery?
like that.
Yeah, sorry. I'm doing it out of necessity, but there is no NDA, Nasty. Did you already cut your dick off?
It's gone.
Oh boy.
That was what I was doing last week. I thought that you guys knew that.
Hachiga.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, the girlfriend's not too happy about this.
I would imagine she's just, it's like bumping two fists together.
Fist bump, bro.
Is that what you
That's
say
what
to
you
her?
say too. That's literally what you say
Yep.
as you ease into the scissoring position.
That can't be satisfying at all.
No, for either of us. Yeah, no, it's not at all. I got a good imagination, though, you know?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, sex isn't all about dick size, Guido.
Oh, it's not?
Yeah, it's also about the imagination.
Mm-hmm.
I like to, leave a little skin hidden for those to imagine what it looks like. And without a dick.
It's like John Lennon's song, Imagine.
Dragons?
No.
I didn't think we would go from dicks to John Lennon, but I like it.
Imagine all the skin hidden. Right? That's how it goes.
Yeah. It's exactly how it goes. That's the one that's on Californication, right?
Yeah, the Red Hot Chili Peppers album? Red
No,
Hot
no,
Chili
no.
Peppers
No, the show from HBO. Or was that Showtime? One of those.
Yeah, it was one of those. You'd think
good
that
show.
they would use the Californication song by the Red Hot Chili
From
Peppers.
Red
I
Hot,
love that
right? You would
song.
think so. I think it was based earlier than that. No, it
No
couldn't
way.
have been.
No
It should have
fucking
been
way.
based like when Red Hot Chili Peppers were like at their peak, right? Like early
the 90s?
mid '90s is when I think the show's
Californication
placed.
came out?
No, it's it's based in that time frame. Is like the early to mid '90s.
I thought it was current. It was just whatever time. It,
Oh, maybe I don't know.
started in the early to late 2000s.
Yeah. All I know is there's a bunch of bitches in it.
Bunch of bitches. The
And
voice
titties.
Of, the voice of
Reason?
Lara Croft,
Lara Croft.
it shows her boobs in that show.
Oh yeah,
Is that the
I have that
dark-haired
image saved
young
somewhere.
girl?
What?
Is that the dark-haired younger girl who's in high school at the beginning?
No.
His stepdaughter?
Oh man, it's more than just boobs. You get the whole thing. She also has back dimples. Oh god, it's good stuff.
Calm down there.
I'll have to go look her up.
It's good. It's a good
Wally,
scene.
you and like back dimple. I feel like you orgasm just thinking about them.
Back dimples? Where
Yeah,
are the back
dimples.
dimples?
Yeah.
You've never seen back dimples?
Oh, she's got some good
It's
ones.
like when you got like golf balls, dimples all over your back.
Yep.
yeah, it's
Super gross.
exactly like that.
No, they're
exactly
back,
like that.
back pimples.
It looks like you
back
have two
pimples.
giant, bunch of
Yeah,
giant
back
tumors all
pimples.
over your spine.
Yeah.
It's very attractive.
That
Yeah,
sounds
like it's
awful.
extra breasts all over
It's a
their back.
split off of the gout,
The
actually.
backside.
Pussy tumorous breasts.
Oh yeah, lube that
Love
up.
back dimples.
Yep, my favorite.
You're welcome.
How are you guys' weeks? You guys do anything fun? Anything interesting?
Yeah, I was hungover on Monday and lost my voice until Wednesday.
Were you
Yeah.
shouting?
Because you went partying, right?
Yeah, from Thursday through Sunday. 4 days.
Right. You just broke up that wedding. You got together with all your racist friends, and
Yep.
yeah,
It's also called the K.
the K now.
That's it.
Oh, they shortened
Just
it.
the
More
K.
modern
Yep.
name.
Yep.
It's very hip
Yep.
of the clan to do that.
Hey.
You're done with the K.
Yeah. The 3-syllable thing was a little bit too long. So, in order to be more modern, they also decided to go with more of a boxy look than a triangle look. The old triangle look was really too old fashioned. So they decided to just get square hats instead of triangle hats. Much more clean lines, much more modern. You can even pull your robe up and make it a tablecloth. and not have to get undressed.
Functional.
Yeah, very functional. Functional, minimalist, chic, modern, that's what the K is all about now.
It's really in right now.
It is, and the K is really picking up on that, and I'm glad that they are.
I'm happy for you.
Thanks, I appreciate it, Millpool. At least you care about me.
I mean, I care. That's why we organized that intervention, that racism intervention that we sat down
appreciate
on
it.
last Tuesday we did with you.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
It's safe to say you're pretty much cured of all racism.
Yeah, no, I love any race of any kind.
Yeah.
I think that
fallen back hard on anti-Semitism.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's hard to get over that,
Yeah, I mean,
it's just like kicking the bottle. Yeah, it's just like kicking the bottle, At first I was an alcoholic, and then I just became a racist, and it was just really hard for me to get over.
Yeah, those
apparently.
two
Are you is there an addictive element to racism?
Always.
Just makes them
for everybody.
powerful.
No, it's everybody. It's not just me, Wally. Stop trying to place me in a bubble.
Yeah.
Okay?
Wally,
it's not fair.
We had a discussion about this at the intervention. Right? You should really.
Don't you remember? Did you even listen? Were you even there?
I don't think he was there, actually.
No.
Well, then fair enough. I apologize for getting upset at you, Wally.
It's okay.
It's just a sensitive subject for me.
You can't help it. It's the anger issues.
I am who I am, okay? And you guys have to just love me for it. And I got that on Tuesday, and I appreciate everybody that was there and able to really show their love for me.
Good.
I don't think I was there because I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I don't think I was there either.
Yeah, I don't think any
So
of us were
none of us
actually
were
there.
there? It
We're
was
not
just
sure
nasty?
to talk. Yeah.
What? Was I by
Someone
myself?
sent me an evite to racism intervention for you. And,
Yeah.
I just thought the other guys were there, so.
It's one of those things where it came over on Facebook, so you don't say yes or no. You just sort of let the event happen. And we just figured somebody would go.
Fuck you guys.
All right. I'm down.
Calm down.
Yeah.
It's not like we're Jewish here. Jeez.
All right, though, for real, I'm not racist or
Yeah, because they
anti-Semitist.
cured him at the intervention. He was horribly racist, though, a week ago.
Yep.
Guido, after the last podcast, was like talking about how bad he felt.
I didn't feel
Like
bad.
for a long time.
Is this the episode that people are going to
So I,
reference?
You
thought-
guys-
I really
you
thought he
guys,
was gonna
like-
apologize this episode.
No,
but
you
just
guys
right
really
back
hammered
into
me.
it.
Thanks.
This is the episode?
It wasn't that bad.
I don't know. Because on top of all the shit you were giving him, we also got like 2 or 3 voicemails.
Yeah, the voicemails are
regarding
kind of what with the
racism.
nail in the coffin. Yeah.
I don't even know how I got labeled as the racist. Like, I think that I was the least racist out of anybody on this
You are.
show.
I think statistically you've said the fewest amount of things racially.
Yeah, I just
yeah.
talk about women usually
Yeah.
and how much I love them and their bodies.
Yeah. It just became,
It was from
showed
one
a chink in the
fucking
armor.
voicemail. No, it was from one voicemail that you guys just
That's
didn't
right.
let go.
Yeah, but then you showed a chink in the armor by like, what? Someone really thinks this about me? Oh.
This is true. I did say that.
And then it just opened the floodgates. Like, you can't do
Just,
that.
Yeah.
your
all
downfall
we
would be a
I
chink in
fucked
the
up.
armor.
See, I didn't even say that racist comment. That was all Wally.
I don't even know if there was a racist comment to begin with.
Yep. Nope, it was.
There was no racist comment.
Sure.
Um,
Can we move on from racism? This is
We're
fucking
talking about
2000
weeks.
I wish we could.
This is 2016, okay?
Black
Yeah,
Lives
Come on.
Matter.
It's a very profound statement. I think.
Everybody's lives matter, okay? Fucking grow up, people.
I agree completely.
I didn't do anything
Man.
interesting this week. Sorry.
What would you just sit at home and play games?
Wait, no. I saw Miss Peregrine's House of Fuckwits and shit.
Oh, yeah, how was it?
Wow.
I always get the name
Fucking
wrong.
racist.
It was all right. I don't know. It was a
Cool.
Kids, it was a kid's
Moving on.
All right. Fuck you, man. You want to play it like that?
You were the one that started it.
All right.
Anyways.
No, go ahead.
No,
Talk
was
about
it
your
good?
week.
Was it good for real?
My daughter liked it.
Good.
I
Is it more of a child's movie than it comes across in the previews?
I mean, it's just a bunch of kids that are acting, so like to get over the hump of watching a bunch of kids act, you kind of have to be a kid yourself.
True. They're not, actors for 20 years when they're only 7 years old.
Right. Yeah.
I understand. I can get that.
I mean, it's hard to do complex emotions, like
Yeah, I can't even do that in real life.
being scared of a giant like monster. But yeah, I don't know. Daughter liked it, and then I went to a spaghetti dinner at the Veterans of Foreign Wars post.
Oh,
at
which
my
one?
parents' house. I don't know the number. It's on 90.
Is it
I won't say where it is.
the one that's like right on the corner by their place?
Yeah.
I've been there a couple times.
Good spaghetti dinner.
Yeah, they got good food at the VFWs.
$15, all you could eat.
They had they also have a $10 pitcher and a pizza usually at VFWs. So go support your local VFW and get some beer and pizza.
I went to a bar in New York once where they
New York, eh?
New York. They gave you a pizza with a purchase of a pint of beer.
What?
Yeah, and they kept giving you pizzas, like
Like a full pizza?
a full like thing, like a
Like personal
frozen
size?
pizza sized.
12-inch?
Wow.
Yeah,
With every pint?
with every pint. It
Holy
got to the
fuck.
point where we were just like, I just want beer. I don't want your fucking.
Right.
pizza.
do your pizza shit. Like, I'm getting heartburn. Can I not?
I don't know how they got their hands on like a truckload of pizza.
It fell off the
Like,
truck.
hey, Tony, what
Hey,
are we gonna do with all these pizzas?
Somebody may have donated them or something.
Could have.
They
been.
had to have fallen
It
off the
seemed-
truck. They were stolen. They were
it
trying to
seemed
get
like
rid of the
something
evidence.
That happens every week, though.
Oh.
Because everybody
Yeah.
was
Was it
pumped
like
about it and knew about
Describe the pizza, because you said it was like
it. It was
frozen. But are
basically
we talking
like a frozen pizza. They had probably had like a few pizza ovens going in the back.
Are we talking like bar pizza though, or like frozen pizza?
It was bar
'Cause if
pizza. I mean,
Okay,
it didn't. I don't know.
because bar pizza's good, but it's definitely a subclass
Right.
of pizza.
How many pizzas before you said no more pizza?
I mean, when we all got there, we all ordered a pint, and we had 6 or 7 pizzas sitting on our table. So
It's a lot of pizza.
yeah.
Yeah, that is a lot of pizza.
So we just like told them no more after that.
Did
They
you just
asked us.
give it to other people?
No,
Here,
because
take my
everybody
pizza,
had
please.
pizza.
Oh, God.
There's no giving it. There's not someone that went to this bar and ordered a coffee and didn't get free pizza. Everybody got a beer and got a free pizza.
Can I just get a pint glass, please? No beer. Just water. Thank you.
Could you just order a pizza on its own?
Can I get a pint
No,
of
you
beer and a
can't.
pizza? Yeah, 2 pizzas, please. Thank you.
Actually, if you ordered a pizza, they'd give you a gallon of beer.
Then why wouldn't you just order a pizza?
Because it also came with.
Are we playing we're playing Would You Rather right now? I feel like we're playing a Would You Rather.
It's poison night at the local VFW.
Gosh.
Good old.
Oh, baby.
I couldn't find that. I'm sure if I went back to New York, I couldn't find that bar if I tried. Even
Probably
if I
not.
asked the people that I went with that lived there, probably wouldn't know what I was talking about.
Probably went out of business because of all the pizza they stole.
Yeah,
We're just
Business
giving
directly
away.
the next night.
It's a weekly thing. They're only open on Thursdays, and then they go out of business Friday, and then they get a new business license on Sunday.
You guys have any interesting things go on during your week?
Nothing.
I ate pizza this week.
Ooh,
Nice.
what kind?
We got Papa John's. I had my favorite kind of pizza. I really like barbecue chicken, so that's what I got
Nice.
with pineapple and onions. But
Pineapple and pepperoni, I think, are better personally.
Yep. You
Yeah,
gotta get the pine
I-
pep.
yeah, I really enjoy that as well. Pineapple on pizza, I've really grown fond to.
I think it's very underrated, and a lot of people don't like it just because they think it's weird.
I think it's underrated because it's a traditional topping. It's
Right,
divisive.
exactly.
People think of pineapple, think something that somebody would have on pizza 20 years ago. And I think they underrated. I think so.
A modern thing, wasn't
It was exotic from like the 80s or something.
Pineapple
an
on pizza
80s
has always
pizza.
been around, guys.
I know, that's what I mean.
No, it
has
hasn't.
always been around.
Liar. It just
I
came
think it's
around in like the mid to late 90s at the very
Really?
fucking...
You a pizza expert?
Well, regular pie face here. Oh, you little pizza face.
Both of those things have been around for a while. At least to my knowledge.
And what?
Pizza and pineapple. Yeah.
Independently of each other, they've been around for a while.
No one thought to
pineapple-
combine them. I think
pineapple
people have
was
tried
invented
everything
in
on
the
pizza.
1930s.
You know, pineapple comes from
How do you
trees.
invent that? You take a pine tree and an apple.
and you
fuck 'em.
stack them on top of each other.
You just rub the apple against the tree.
Throw the apple at the pine tree.
Yep.
Take this.
Yeah, it's just some guy
who
that
are
like,
we?
a pine cone fell on his head and he was really mad and he took his
Oh,
apple.
what-
He's
what's his
"Fuck
name?"
you, pine tree. Piney Appleseed.
Oh. So is he related to Johnny by chance?
I was gonna
He
call it
went
Johnny
around the
Applefuck.
country- He went around the country throwing pineapple tree seeds all over the place.
Tree seeds?
Yeah, tree seeds.
I love tree seeds.
Okie dokie, good stuff, guys. What do you think? Should we move on to League of Legends?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, let's do it.
There's a little boy I like to see, 'cause he gave a little money to me. Ha! I think he maybe smoked at a tree, and his name is LT1383Z. Ha!
Did you just accuse somebody of smoking weed?
Yeah, I have no idea if he does or not. It's just, I was trying to think of things that rhymed with Z, the last part of his name.
Trees.
Yeah, thank you, LT1383Z, for sending us some money on Patreon. Support
Apologies
us.
if you don't smoke weed.
Yeah, or if you're
Behalf
like,
of all of us.
against it, sorry.
Yeah.
I'll remake it if that's the case.
But if you're like Jay Reed and love yourself,
I could have rhymed Jay Reed with it,
yeah, you could have. See,
but it's not a Jay Reed segue.
it's not a Jay Reed segue.
Why did you go with reggae for that one?
I don't
Just
know. I
felt
was
like
just,
it?
I don't know.
Feeling it?
I wasn't
Were
feeling
you feeling
it.
the
It's just like,
feeling that you smoke a little weed before coming home?
what genre could I just emulate to try that I haven't done?
Trying something new. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I don't think I pulled it off though.
I liked it.
We'll have to see what LT1383Z says. What a stupid name. Change your name, man. I love you. Thanks for giving us money. He explained his name to us. In an
He
Did?
email.
What was
Yeah.
the justification?
Let me
don't
See a lieutenant?
He said the LT1 is a monitor that he bought. So he used that as the first part, and then it's like 383 cubic inches or something. I don't know. That seems really large. Okay, and here I got the email. An LT1 is a type of monitor in my Z28. What's a Z28? Is that a car?
Yes.
It's a Chevrolet Camaro.
Yeah, it's a Camaro, right?
And it's a 383 cubic inch motor. That's how it came out. Oh, it's motor, not monitor. I read it as monitor.
Yeah, like, where are you going with this?
You're such a
Like,
nerd. M-O monitor. Must be monitor.
That's a terrible username idea.
What?
You're a
to name it after a
shithead.
motor?
Well, no, it's a combination of things. I don't know.
Some people like cars.
Yeah, dude.
That's true.
Well, you understand there are other things in life than video games.
I mean,
Oh, no, there's not.
movies.
Not really.
yeah.
Oh, Wally's a terrible name. Wally's awful. I make no claim to be better or worse.
His name used to be Dark Magic with a 1 for the I.
That's
So
not
which is
terrible.
Dark
the car
Magic
thing's better.
or LT1
Z8
Z.
383Z.
The car thing's better.
Do you think
like
so? I don't know. It doesn't really roll off the tongue.
Well,
Dark Magic, you could just call him Dark and call it a day.
Yeah, but we can just call
how
him
many
LT.
darks do we
Yeah,
already
just
know?
call him LT.
Technically, I like LT.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You've won me over.
We're just gonna call you LT. That it's decided.
Thank you for the donation, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, Wally. That's what he's saying. I'm
Okay,
saying
then-
it for
okay.
him right now.
I don't thank you for the donation.
All right. So, group stages is going on. It's the last weekend
Yeah.
before
It is, of
all
groups.
shit's decided.
CLG is getting shit on right now.
Anubis or Noob,
Albus.
whatever. Albus Knox. That's it. I always think
Why
Yeah.
can't we
Anubis
not say
Rax.
Albus?
Albus Knox. Because I see the AN and I think N, like, instead of Albus Knox. Like, why is your second, it doesn't actually mean anything. And they pulled the last 2 letters off of the second word.
What? It means something.
They're
It
currently
does. I'm
beating
saying,
the shit out of CLG.
I'm saying ANX, like, the A word is way bigger than the NX word.
yeah.
So why would you take 2 letters from the smaller word unless it's like CLG is, 3 words and that's how it's split that way.
Yeah, it should be well, if it was ANL, people would just call it anal, I guess. So it's probably a reason they did
Why
that.
wouldn't it just be ANN though? Anubis Knox.
What? ANN?
Because Luna is probably some sort of sponsor
It's
or
not.
something.
It's not Anubis. It's Albus. ALBUS.
You're pulling a Guido here right now.
I keep saying Anubis. Motherfucker. Albus Knox.
I'll call him
I should
Anubis
learn
from
this
now
for
on.
next
I don't
week
care.
by the time we get there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something
Hey,
mean,
what's
they-
up,
they
guys?
might
How you
get
doing?
there.
You guys are the Anubis Knox team?
like, fuck you. We know what you would think about us. I don't know. Are they Asian or something?
They're
Brazil?
Russian.
Of Russian?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's from the Brazil area?
That's INTZ.
INTZ, yep. Good.
Anubis Knox has 2 games.
God damn it.
3 games.
Yeah, it's like all of
Holy
one
shit.
group playing today.
Oh,
This
they
is
all have 3
Group
games.
A. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So G2 got knocked out. They can't
Yeah.
advance, I guess.
0-4. That's a shit way to go into Worlds.
Oh yeah, especially as Europe's #1 team.
Do you think they'll have fun
Yes.
with it and go with some weird picks? Or do you think they'll still-
That'd
I
be
don't
cool,
know.
but I think they would throw it. Like, wouldn't you think that would really throw shit off and people would get pissed off about that?
Yeah, they're not supposed to do that. I think that's generally looked down upon. But
Right.
But if
Like,
they're going to lose
hey guys,
anyway,
we're
'cause
out,
they've
so
lost
we're gonna just
every
fucking
game.
throw it. It's a free win for everybody though that like gets to play them now. That doesn't really have to try, and all the other teams had to try to get their wins against them.
Wouldn't that throw a wrench in everything if they did pick some unconventional shit and then won? Like, they'd be like, you're not supposed to do that. And then they would reply, well, we won. So it
That'd
would
be like-
yeah. I think
that'd be like
just
some unicorns of
generally-
love shit, right? Like out of nowhere, just pick random shit and it actually works.
Yeah.
Well, not
I mean,
random, just
you
like
can't
way
go
off meta.
super trolly and pick all marksmen or some bullshit like that. But
Yeah, because that wouldn't win.
right.
I think just generally the competitive spirit has to be upheld. Like you shouldn't look like you're trying to throw the game.
Right. Then you got investigations happening about like who owns who and all this other shit. Like,
Oh, it goes that.
you know.
It goes right to that.
Yep, of course.
Hey,
Fucking gambling.
You
The
pick
throws,
Timo
man.
support. We're gonna investigate who owns you.
We knew it. There's some Ponzi scheme going on in the background here.
Yeah, it was Monte Cristo the whole time.
It was. He got the shaft on not getting paid for his announcing, his shoutcasting, so he decided to go buy another team called Anubis Knox.
Noble, you watched a lot of the games last weekend.
I watched 3 days worth.
Oh, wow.
As
I
well.
think I've seen every game so far.
Holy moly.
Wow.
I just missed out on day 4. It was hard to fit 4 days worth of games. Like, that's 16 hours worth of games, essentially, that you had to watch.
That's so much.
I could only fit
Give
in
you guys
enough during
credit.
2 work days. Like,
Yeah, that's a lot of effort. That's a lot of effort.
but they're good games. Like, they've been really exciting so far. Mill, do you feel the same way? Like, I haven't really seen too many stomps besides, obviously, SKT against INTZ was kind of a stomp.
Yeah, there have been stomps, but all the groups are fairly close, except for
Right.
Group A is kind of working itself out today.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the only surprise is, well, the surprises are that the wildcards are doing really well and that Europe is doing very poorly.
Is that really a surprise, though? I mean, this happens
I don't
every
think
year.
Yeah, I don't think that's much of a surprise.
I mean, the wildcard has never done this well, so that's
No.
pretty surprising.
That is, but I think EU always kind of shits the bed when it comes to Worlds time, except for last year. Last year, Fnatic showed up,
Yep.
but
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I
every
don't think
other
that's
EU team just
true.
kind of shit the bed.
I think this is one of their worst years that I can remember for Europe.
Yeah. But, I mean, like, the team, like, Splice was just formed and brought into the EU LCS this last split. You know, so I kind of feel like some of the pressure is getting to them. They're a pretty new team.
Yeah. Just like none of the 3 European teams have looked very good. H2K has looked probably the best out of all of them.
Right.
But they had
Which is sad.
well, they had changes like right before this happened with Forgiven coming back.
Right.
And G2, I mean, they were supposed to be like the European super team. And they looked head and shoulders above everyone the whole season, but they just didn't show up.
You got to show up to the event to participate and win, you know? If you don't show up, you can't play. If you don't play, then you're not going to win, right? That's how games work.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it works.
Good addition, Guido.
But, yeah, all the...
Good job, Guido.
Thanks, Wally.
Other than that, I mean, like, all the other top winners are 2-1 in the other groups. I mean, obviously, like, we're seeing Group A day 2, so it's a little bit different today. But even their top, 2 teams were 2-1. So it's good to see, like, a good a good spread across the top, not somebody that went 3-0 last week and is just still continually destroying people like SKT was 2 years ago.
No one's undefeated so far.
That's fun. That's good.
Right.
So out of NA, who do you think's going to make it and who's not?
Ooh.
At this juncture, we're close.
I still think TSM
Yeah.
will make it. After watching this game, I'm not so sure about CLG.
Yeah, and after watching like Cloud9 come back from that Flash Wolves game, they still held their composure even though they kind of got destroyed. I'm just kind of worried about Meteos. He's been kind of playing like shit the past couple of games.
Yeah, his last game when he didn't play Lee Sin, he looked decent on Olaf.
Right.
So
He just tries to pick those flashy junglers that like can make the big plays and then just fails at it.
yeah, I think as long as he doesn't play Lee Sin, they'll have an okay chance.
Right. I mean, he did have a couple of good plays, right, to finish that game out by flashing in behind him and then kicking.
I mean,
kicking
those are the kind of only plays that he made, but they were pretty important.
But they weren't like landing a Q and then like getting in. It was always like flank them so that way he could flash behind them and then kick somebody backwards. It wasn't like he was actually using Lee Sin mechanics. It was just jump behind and hit R in the right direction.
Yeah, but TSM looks like they haven't missed a beat since the regular season. They still look really good.
Yeah. Svenskaren's been looking just dominating on his Lee Sin play.
Oh yeah,
which is crazy.
Pretty fun to watch him play Lee Sin.
Do you feel like he's just balls to the wall? Like once the game starts, he's like constantly moving so much faster than everybody else on the map.
Yeah, he's super aggressive, which I think is what makes him good. Like he's always trying to invade enemy jungle, and his team backs him up too, which is pretty important.
Right. I swear, like, he's literally everywhere. Every time I'm watching a game, it's like every 30 seconds he's in a lane, and then he's in their jungle, and then back in his jungle, and then back in another lane again. And it's just like he's just always doing something, which compared to other junglers, you watch them, and, you know, some junglers, by the time it hits 3 minutes, they're still just power farming. And Svenskaren's been already in the other jungler and somebody's lane by the time that time hits. So it's looking really promising for them. But Samsung Galaxy also is looking really strong, and that's who they're going to have to beat out of their group. So,
yeah, well, they've already beaten them. TSM actually kind of stomped Samsung. That was one of their games where they stomped. So
yeah, that was I think Svenskaren's best Lee Sin game. But I think that they're not used to that. That's what the announcers are saying. They're not used to that, getting that far behind and then trying to come back from that deficit. So,
good talk, guys. I haven't watched a game.
Yeah, figured. Are you gonna watch any before we go down to quarterfinals?
I'd like to. It's just finding time. I can't. I don't know. I forget about it.
I forget too sometimes.
That's what the VODs are nice for, though, is that you can just go click them on, skip right to the game, onto the next one right away, so you don't have to deal with this talking stuff in between.
I came out strong. I got caught almost all of the first day, and they just fell apart. I need to go back.
Yeah,
it's not worth going back at this point, I don't think.
Yeah, I think you can start watching whenever you want, kind of.
Right. It's kind of like
it's like any other sport. If you just want to watch the finals, then that's fine.
Right. It's kind of like the Stanley Cup playoffs for me.
Yeah, you skip every other
first few
game
stages,
of hockey.
It's like,
until the last like semifinals and then the finals, and then you're like, all right, I love this sport, and then like regular season comes around and you're like, is it hockey season? Yeah. I see all these people wearing like Hawks jerseys around here, and we're in fucking Milwaukee. I don't understand what's going on right now.
Yeah, what's that about?
Yeah, we don't
Chicago's
have. Yeah, we don't have a professional team in Wisconsin.
Right.
But California has 3.
Yep.
You know,
it's California, bro.
What are you trying to say?
Well, I'm just saying, you know, warmer climate. Maybe they don't have as many hockey fans as you know, the frozen tundra up here in Wisconsin.
Yep.
It's surprising that you guys don't have a hockey team.
We have a like amateur professional team.
Yeah.
It's like the next level down from the NHL.
Alrighty. So Riot has finally done it, guys.
What's that?
They have announced that there's pretty good chance
they're hiring us.
Maybe
fully now. Good.
They're gonna hire us.
Perfect.
Full time spokesman.
Yes,
not me.
We are going to be the voice of Riot Game
for the brand.
PR.
Yeah.
Yep. They've listened to our intros
starting now
this week.
Yeah,
and then the following 10 minutes too. I mean, let's be honest.
They just emailed us.
Yep, just now. And they're hiring us. Also, some team has been working on replays or something in the back, but the bigger news is that we are hired to be the voice of Riot Games. So buckle up, boys. Here we go. You're listening to Riot Games, where this week we got some League of Legends for you. You got your Ashe. You got your Renekton. You got your Karma. You got your Janna. All right? You got your Sona. You got your Zillion. You got your
Maokai.
Lee Sin. You got your Maokai. Good addition.
Jinx.
You got your Jinx.
What about Syndra?
Sure.
Syndra.
She's one. Who else you got?
Who's the new one? Ivern?
Ivern.
Yeah, Ivern.
What about Benson?
You got your Yorick.
Talia.
Benson's not out yet.
Aurelian Soul.
Do they want us to do
Yeah, they said as your first act, as
every
the
episode
spokesman
actually
of Riot Games, please list as many champions as you can.
Okay, yeah, I'm still reading through this.
Oh, you read
email.
Okay, good. Yeah, you'll get there. It's a long email.
I can't read very well.
No, you can't. You stutter a lot when you read aloud.
Yeah.
But I think that's all the champions we know.
We said Ash.
Yeah, Ash was said.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. Very first one.
You forgot your favorite though, Guido.
How could I ever forget Talia?
No.
I said her.
Lux.
Oh. Yeah,
That's your main bitch.
That's not my main.
You played her for like years.
Yeah, I played a lot
And
of her.
dominated.
I played a lot of Twisted Fate
TF?
too.
Yeah, TF.
When I play nowadays, I usually just go straight to the Zach pick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just that jungle.
it's my comfort zone.
That jingle jangle.
You and Medios both.
Yeah, he only played it once though.
Played it
No, he played it
game
a
one,
couple times this
right?
year, and it's been banned against him in every game. That's why he had to play Lisa in a couple games.
He's doing good on it. Zach's been doing real good actually when he gets picked in Worlds.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen him in Worlds.
Yeah, he got picked day one.
Oh.
Forget by who.
Yeah, replays might be coming out soon.
It's about damn time. They already said that it was going to be on the horizon though. Like they said, guys, this is a thing we're going to work on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's great.
they actually said like it'll be coming with the update that's coming hopefully for preseason.
I'll go ahead and uninstall these 5 other programs that already do that.
Yeah. Why do you have 5 of them?
Because you got to have your 30-second
'Cause
replay.
all of them
add-on.
don't work just right, do they?
No.
So it's better to have Riot do it.
No, just to spite Riot. I've just been downloading replay programs.
Yeah,
Hoping they notice.
it's interesting that you would do.
You know what? I got a question. What's your favorite
What's your favorite?
replay add-on or replay lol replay thing? I like Skin Spotlight. It's a solid one.
Yeah, that one's good. I've actually had a lot
using
of
the client.
problems
I just
with.
use one of the browser-based ones. Like
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
or something. Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard good things about Plays.gg, and I did download it, but I haven't used it. Or Plays.tv. Excuse me.
Okay.
So yeah, everybody can look forward to that.
I'm super excited.
Yeah, you're very excited for this.
I guess.
They say that they're going to have a highlight feature, which will save a very small video file that you can upload to social media, which will be
Sweet.
kind of a nice little addition, I guess. Get to see more plays. Also, it'll be flooded with not so great plays, I'm sure.
Good shit.
But Riot's making a bunch of changes.
Oh
A
yeah.
bunch of changes.
The ranked stuff.
Yeah.
Huge.
This isn't even like gameplay changes. They've added
To me, this is just Riot being like, fine, fuck you guys, take it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So solo and duo queues coming back.
Yeah.
That's the big news.
Definitely. For
The one
everybody.
everybody likes.
Which I don't understand because personally I like dynamic queue
Yeah.
and ranked.
I guess because the problems didn't affect you probably.
Right. Yeah, because I usually would either solo queue and solo queue for my position, which was nice.
Yeah.
You know, just then not arguing about a spot or getting in and just being like, Phil, I'll play whatever the fuck you guys want me to. And then it's like, well, I was going to go mid, but I suck at mid. So I guess I'll just go mid.
Yeah. Is dynamic queue staying?
Dynamic queue is
Yeah.
staying, and it allows up to 5 players as well. And then they're also going to have team ranked 5s as well that are going to be
they're
available
merging them.
24/7.
They're merging
Right,
them.
right.
So it's ranked flex is what they're calling it.
Yep.
And you don't have to make a team. You can just have any 5 people join up, and that's your ranked flex.
5-man team.
Yeah. And then
So it gets rid of this whole weird, silly, like, ranked teams are only available on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 7 PST till midnight PST.
They like tried to shoehorn in so many solutions
Like,
to this.
what the fuck were they thinking?
right.
Well, they didn't want to like have really long queue times because the more game modes they add, then the queue times get longer for
Right.
each one.
Riot's such a huge company. I think that sometimes it might suffer from a little too many cooks in the kitchen syndrome.
Too many cooks.
And as a result of that, you get different queues at different times with time frames and people saying, no, I need this in here. And then they're making compromises to themselves and to the player base.
I agree.
I don't know. It'd be interesting to be a fly on the wall and watch the leadership during some of these things.
Yeah, I feel like there's some managers that overemphasize things, right? Like, this is what we've noticed and this is what we need. And then it just becomes like a pissing match on who can actually do the thing that they want to do.
Right. Yeah.
Which sucks. But at the end of the day, I think that the players getting the shaft of it is not what they want and has kind of been the result of all of this.
Yeah. I'm excited for the changes, the big gameplay changes.
Yeah, I always like preseason stuff.
It'll be nice to see what goes on.
I think Dragon's here to stay.
Out too. Yeah, you think the Dragons are here to stay?
I think Dragon's here to stay. I think Baron and Rift are also going to stay. I think where they're at right now is pretty balanced.
Yeah. Is it fun? It's less about balance with these huge changes and more about trying to shake things up to, give it a little spice of life, I feel.
Yeah, but what could they do to like spice things up that they haven't done yet?
I don't know.
Right. I guess that's not my job to make their game for them, right?
Right. I mean, I would have never guessed that they would make 5 separate dragons that all spawn at separate times randomly.
Right.
I can't guess what they're going to do.
They're going to put 2 barons.
2. Everything's a baron now.
Yep. Instead of Elder Dragon, we're going to get 2 barons that both spawn at the same time every time.
And then there's the
Baron v.
raid,
Baron.
where it just rains barons at random locations. You have to run to the baron.
All the lane turrets are barons.
Baron turrets.
Yep. Blue
That
buff,
would be fun.
Baron buff. Blue
If
buff.
you
What does Baron turn into?
Baron turns into a little baby baron.
That would be cool though if like you got a buff that would turn your turrets into like rebuild your turrets for a little bit,
Yeah, sounds like
So
that's
like
fun.
for 30 seconds you would like buff your turrets back up so that way it would like get you back into the game so you don't have to like it's like the ultimate turtle in stall out, right?
Yeah, just sounds super powerful.
They're very powerful. Suddenly the turret's
All
baron.
right, so we know why Nasty's not on their team.
Whoa, come on, that would be so fun.
That'd be a neat little thing, I guess.
I mean,
Until
like it
you're,
wouldn't have like
pushing into their base and fucking Master E went behind everyone and took that buff and rebuilt all their fucking turrets, and you're like,
well, I'm
"Fuck!"
not saying like they would be
We
like
win this.
full size turrets that take that long to push down. I mean like half turrets, half the amount of health, but still the same amount of damage. Because at that time in the game, you could like just drop them real quick if you turned. But it's more like to stop the split push lanes that the minions are pushing on their own.
Okay, you sold me on it. No, he sold me on it. I think I like it.
That would just extend the game, though, and that's what you're against.
Yeah, but it would be a quick
long
turnaround,
games
right?
Now. I've changed my mind. The
How long?
longer, the better.
Like 3
what else
hours?
can we do to extend the games? Have everybody's health pools be quadruple what they are now, and then have the damage on all items. All right.
Just get rid of
Solid.
items.
Yeah,
Solid.
good idea. To get rid of items and ability, you can only auto tag.
Wait,
One-
why don't
and
we
only
just
one
make it
button,
so you
yeah.
can level up abilities
Oh, also you can't back
like a
into
talent tree? Let's just make a talent tree instead of items.
How
Okay.
about we
What if
just
you-
have the nexuses in cages, and the cages unlock after 12 hours, and
Yeah.
then after that you can go up and hit it with your fist, and it has 13 trillion hit points, and every fist hit is 3 hit points.
And in order to confirm the Nexus kill, you have to solve a word puzzle.
Is this still a 5v5?
No,
Or are we
it's like
talking
20 versus
10v10
20.
now?
It's
Oh, we're doing 20v20?
40 people on the field.
yeah. I like it.
40-man league games. Mm-hmm. That would be kind of fun if they brought more people in.
No, it wouldn't. You know how
Yeah,
crazy that'd be?
let's get a fucking 10v10 up in this bitch. Nah. Oh yeah.
Okay. I like it. All right.
You would
yeah,
get shorter
see,
game
that's a good idea,
shorter
too.
game mode because you got twice the amount of people in a lane pushing it down.
Mm-hmm.
Just a constant stream of minions. They never stop spawning. And twice the amount of people. And buffs respawn in half the amount of time.
I love it. I love it more than anything I've heard in life.
The voices of Riot have spoken.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okie
Should we move on?
dokie. Yeah.
That's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, that's it. Let's
Okay.
let's
Do
move
some
on.
general gaming.
Yeah, we'll go into something that we can do here. All right.
Are we gonna suck each other's dicks or what? Oh.
Segways.
Okay, this one takes forever. We get it.
Why don't you mark those?
I don't know.
What does that one say? What is the label on that one?
It says
Is it just numbers?
no, it says Segway Peaches.
Oh.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's enough. It's just I forget until I hear it.
This is not the one that I meant to play.
Anyways, I know you guys don't know about this, but there's we have a guest on the show today.
Well.
Last week we left off. We had a visit from our good friend. Good friend.
Oh God, is he here?
Yeah, he's here. He's actually standing right behind me. He wanted to come onto the podcast, talk to you guys. It's been several months since this gentleman has been on the podcast. A lot of people might not know him, but he's the oldest professional gamer that is still competitive, and he never lost a match, apparently.
It's our good old friend, huh?
Yeah, it's our good old friend, lowercase x, capital X, Killer 69, capital X, lowercase x, 420. If you guys could welcome him on, that'd be great.
Woo, Killer. Welcome.
Hey, Killer. Yeah.
Hey, you just Oklahoman gamers.
How are you doing, good sir? It's been a long time since I've seen you. I feel like you put some weight on.
It's been.
Hey, you know the reference.
Yeah.
Have you been listening to us?
I've been listening real nice and close, listening to you boys talk. You just Oklahoman gamers, you've been so nice to me last time I was on, and I noticed that you guys were real scared of me, and I wanted to come and quell that.
You know.
Yeah, well, you kept
apologize.
saying things like murder and killed, and we just didn't know what to make of that. But we want us to be friends here.
Right. Well, and the cops chased you out of Guido's house last time you were on, so I feel like that was not really cool.
Yeah,
you know, you
I
could have given
ran
us the
into a
heads
few-
up you were on the run.
A few little pickles with the law over the course of the past few years. And,
Yeah, we all do. That happens to everyone.
What happened? What did they do to you?
well, you know, it all started back when I was playing Unreal Tournament in 2014.
Oh
Yep.
boy.
We know.
It's your favorite.
Great game.
Yeah.
Have you been playing that lately, by the way?
The 2014 iteration.
Yep.
Yeah, that one.
I've been playing it on and off, but you know, it just brings back some poor memories, night sweats and whatnot.
Fair enough.
Did you totally have you killed some kids lately? You know, taking them down?
Don't.
Shh! Don't tell him. Don't bring that up.
So yeah, that seems to be a miscommunication when I talk about playing video games and beating people. I talk metaphorical
Right.
terms, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yep.
We all love games here. We're gamers. You're a gamer.
I'm
And
a
I
huge
love
gamer.
destroying some kids.
So I've been in
Yeah.
Bangkok, all right.
Oh, Bangkok, great city. Been there
You've been
plenty of
doing
times.
some traveling.
Yeah.
You went to the
running
Thai
from
store.
Cops, but I guess you could call it traveling.
Did you go to the Thai store while you were there?
Yeah, I visited a Thai store.
Great store.
Yeah. You know, I don't wear ties per se. When I play games, I don't get into ties. I usually just end up, laying waste to any opponent that's in my way.
So you're not a big tie fan. You don't have time for ties.
No, ties they're just a weird looking people. Is that what we're talking about?
I don't know anymore.
No, the tie store is where you can get nice like bow ties. And,
I'm talking about tie scores.
Yeah.
I
Tie
thought
games?
we were talking about tie whores.
Those two.
Oh,
they're there as
goodness.
well.
No.
What about tie floors?
Tile floors? I used to
Yeah.
tile
Yes.
floors.
Yeah, is that how you got started in the gaming industry? I remember you told us a long time ago.
That's how I got started. I tiled floors and then I played video games, of course. That's how I got started. Fucking nerd.
I'm completely fucking kidding. I mean, I apologize, sir.
So
Don't hurt me.
Are you wanted by the tie authorities or just our authorities?
yeah.
There's authorities for neckties?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're
The
called
tie
the fashion
authorities, they're the
police.
tie store.
Okay, I think there's some confusion here as to which tie we are talking about.
It's because the same word means different things.
That can't be true.
Millpool, this is America, not Canada. Here, a word only means one thing.
But you can have a tie when you're playing against ties wearing ties. You know what
No.
I mean? Like if you're
No.
playing a game against ties,
but
you
what
can
do you do if
tie
they're
them
tied up?
and wear a tie.
Oh.
Well, you can tie them up if you tie the
I
ties.
tied up a match
Okay.
once.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah. I mean, I was behind, and then I went and I took a guy and I tied him up, and then I came back and I won the game. Because he was restrained and he couldn't play against me.
Okay, that's a
You
little.
get-
Are you
step in
using
the
a
right
metaphor
direction.
there specifically? Is that a
I'm
metaphor?
sorry, did you ask a question?
Yeah, are you being metaphorical about?
You said
your-
you use metaphors.
Oh, no, I
earlier, so-
physically restrained him.
Oh, okay.
Okay, just clarifying.
Hey,
So-
you know what? That's a step in the right direction.
Also, in essence, I did tie up the match because I went and continued to play until our scores were tied.
I think that's it.
And then I went back and I murdered him.
What?
All right.
In the game, of course.
Oh,
Okay. So you untied him and let him come back after it was tied up.
Well, yeah, I untied
And then you
him.
murdered him.
I untied him because I got ahead of him in score.
Gotcha.
You know, I
Gotcha.
tied it up first, and then I
So you tied
untied
him. You tied him up because you were tired of being
was
in a
he tie? Was he tie?
He was a tie gentleman, yes.
Oh
Okay.
gosh.
So I tied up the tied gentleman, and then I tied up the score, all right? And then I
Okay.
untied the score because I rose ahead. I went to the tied gentleman and untied him.
Did he come back to the table?
And then
All right,
I went
I'm
and
with
stabbed him
you.
in the heart with a knife.
Well, that's
Whoa.
In the
metaphorically.
video game?
Yeah, because it was actually one of those sword fighting games, and I used a knife
So
as my
you stabbed him in the
chivalry
heart in
or
the game.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a good. That's a fun game. That's a real fun game.
Right.
We have one of those here. It's like a magnetic sword, and you wear like a magnetic vest, right? And then you stabbed him in the heart with the magnetic sword.
Oh no, this was a real like alley bar fight.
Did he die?
The video game? Or I'm
Yeah.
so confused here.
I thought you said you were playing a game.
Well,
and-
the game's called Alley Bar Fight.
Yeah. You guys
Oh.
ever played alley bar fight?
Oh,
made by
is
I
that
played
like-
it. It's a new VR title.
Is that like The Simpsons? Like, you know, where you're actually
It's
like running down the
absolutely
alleys?
just like The Simpsons.
Yeah, and then like
There's
hitting people
no
over the
other
head with
game
a
that
bottle.
you can relate it to other than
Yeah, right out of the gate, you nailed
Simpsons
it on the
arcade
comparison.
game.
Yeah, beating people with a vacuum. Mm-hmm. I
Perfect.
figured. I knew it. That's a good game. It sounds fun. You said it's for VR?
Yeah, it's a new
no.
VR title.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you can use it with VR, or I like to practice before I go into matches.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just go around to dark alleys and I stab people.
What?
Yeah, I take a knife, usually a very sharp one that I sharpen myself on a whetstone, and get it nice and honed, the edge.
Mostly hobos, right?
Hobos, prostitutes, Asian tourists, whatever have you, creeping around in a dark alley where they probably shouldn't be at midnight on a weekday.
Okay.
Okay.
And then
So
I
you're
go
just
into
cleaning up the
VR
streets.
booth. I go into the VR booth. Yeah, absolutely. Well, not really. I'm just practicing for my game because I got to be the best.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
And then I go into the VR booth and I win.
Yeah. You got to be the best at a video game. Like, what's the point of playing if you're not putting your heart into it?
And no one has before.
Are you a big fan of?
I love that
Big fan of
song.
Pokemon Go?
I've been on the competitive Pokemon Go scene for quite some time.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
You
we
attract a
haven't
lot of
talked to
kids
you
that way,
about
I'm sure.
Pokemon. This game came out since last year on,
Listen,
so you're
yeah,
really
yeah.
into this.
I'll tell you what.
Are you hanging out with all the kids down by the
Shut
park?
the fuck up. I'm trying to talk.
No.
We are talking a lot.
Okay.
Let him talk.
Okay.
I was
Sorry. I'm
hunting
just so
down-
excited.
Okay, shut the fuck
talk
up.
over.
Well, otherwise, I'm going to find
Please
you,
don't
you
beat me.
dumb-ass
Please don't
bitch.
beat me, Killer. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Please don't. I'm sorry.
I was on my way to find this Mewtwo. Okay. I was running around searching, real good like. Okay. I came across him. He was at this house, this old lady's house.
Okay.
And I said, "Hey," I shouted to her. I said, "Hey, old lady, you old bag of bones, I'm coming for this Mewtwo." That's what I said to her. And then she must have called the cops or police or something. But I just kept shouting obscenities at her as to try and catch this Mewtwo.
Right.
Yeah. I also broke into a mental ward, a dementia ward.
Oh, we heard about this.
Yeah, it was a Pokestop, so I had.
Well,
to
that was
get
you?
there. Yeah, that was me and the old lady that you guys had talked about last week. That was also me.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta get the best Pokemon. I'm a diehard.
You
Pokemon.
gotta.
They call me lowercase x, capital X.
Lowercase ass?
Yeah, lowercase ass. Actually, lowercase Ash because Ash Ketchum.
Yeah.
They call me lowercase Ash, lowercase x, capital X, Killer 69, capital X, lowercase x, 420, Ketchum.
Nice.
Great.
I like it.
Appropriate.
I like it.
Well, thanks for having me on the show. I'm glad you cleared up all this stuff.
Yeah.
No, it's been great having you.
We don't really ever have a choice when you come on.
Yeah, I feel like you kind of barge your way in here usually.
Yeah.
You seem calmer, though.
Guido introduced you this time, so I
Yeah,
guess.
that's because I have a gun to his head.
Oh.
Yeah, I figured.
You seem so calm, though, compared to
So
normal.
what's
Guido, you're okay?
I've been smoking a lot of reefer. Actually, reefer and all sorts of Benzies. I'm on Benzies and
what's in store for your future? You got this. You're on the run still.
on the run
From the law.
still chasing me. Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at lowercase x, capital X, Killer 69, capital X, lowercase x, 420. I like to tweet there sometimes about who's catching me and whatnot, trying to catch me, the Pokemon I'm catching, the swords I'm using to stab people with, all sorts of stuff, all the noobs that I kill.
Okay.
Great.
Do you post pictures of them? I like
No,
me some
that's
sweet
fucking
pics.
sick, dude. What are we talking about?
No, like with your trophy.
You think
when
I
you
post
when you
pictures
beat
of
them?
corpses that I killed,
What?
that I murdered?
Whoa! I'm not talking
Hey.
about you killing people here. I'm talking about the trophies that you win after
I
you
call mine trophies.
destroy people.
You
Well,
call
you don't
mine
kill people.
trophies.
Shut up.
They keep the trophies.
Yeah, you don't kill people. Stop it.
Of course not.
All right.
If only
Well,
that face.
I think we'll let you get back to it if
Yeah,
you want to
where are you
take the
staying?
gun off of Guido. And
Where are you staying these days? Maybe we could go grab a drink.
yeah, are you still in Guido's
Hey,
garage
wanna have,
or?
like a drinking contest or something?
Yeah, let's get really drunk.
Okay,
I'll bring
yeah,
some
me and
whiskey
you.
over. You okay with
Yeah,
that?
we'll play beer pong. We'll have a contest, a game of
Don't.
beer pong.
Don't do this.
Can I bring a friend?
I'll
Do we
dunk
do
it. I'll dunk you.
do we do like Hollywood shots?
Doo-doo.
Hollywood shots.
Talking dirty to me, boy.
Yep. I mean,
What's
no, absolutely not, sir. Not at all.
Okay. Look, really, I gotta go. You guys have been telling
All right,
me
get
to
the
go
fuck-
for the.
No, you're not
Get the
leaving
fuck
Killer
outta here.
420. You're ours now.
I really should go. This
All right.
He just really wants to get back on the microphone.
Okay.
All right, bye.
All right, I'll just let myself out, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, go back to Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Goodbye forever.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Okay, yeah, whatever.
Don't let the fucking door hit you on the way out.
I think we hit a new low. We're too lame for Killer 420.
Yeah,
Never come back, please.
He like just doesn't care. He just walked out, kind of dejected. It seemed like
he's a little drunk. I think
he could be a little bit drunk.
Definitely. I think he just needs friends. I think.
Yeah, you think so?
Right. He goes through life, I guess, killing everyone he meets, pretty much.
Yeah.
I think he just wants someone to talk to.
Yeah, he seemed a little down. He didn't seem very well prepared to come on the podcast.
No, not at all.
So, like, maybe he had some sort of message, but he just never got it across.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Well,
that's me every week. So
we'll just watch his Twitter, I guess.
Yeah, see what happens. Maybe he'll join us. Oh, I forgot to ask him if he wanted to come to Chicago with us.
Oh, maybe we'll see him there.
Fuck. Yeah, maybe we will.
I doubt it, though.
Hopefully.
All right, on to general gaming now.
Yeah. Let's do general gaming.
All right.
Segways.
What do we got for general gaming?
I like it.
Overwatch is redoing Symmetra.
They are.
A lot of people just pick her for defense on specific maps. They are going to change her. It's the first rework of a Overwatch hero.
Does this feel kind of soon, or do you think they just kind of misplaced her a little bit?
It doesn't feel soon. Yeah, I think it's both. Well,
I mean, like, do you think it's too soon for them to be like redoing somebody, or do you think like I don't know what I'm trying to get across?
I don't think it's too soon. I think it's good of them. They noticed that she's not getting played as much as they would like, and they decided to change her. Right?
I agree with you. I just wanted to see what your guys' opinion were on that.
Yeah.
I think that she's a lot of fun if you can like find the right map and play her correctly. But most of the time, it's just like, why the fuck did I pick this bitch? Besides for her fucking ult to throw down a teleporter, and then when that gets destroyed, I just change to somebody else because I'm not waiting around for another teleporter to come back up.
Yeah. She's I have my highest win rate is with her, I believe.
Really?
Yeah. But that's
What's
only
the key?
because I pick her, on maps that
Specific.
she's useful on.
Right.
And I only pick her. Yeah, it's just getting that teleporter. The teleporter is huge, but that's
It
the
is
only
huge.
reason that you play her.
Right. I also think that her traps can be huge as well too. Especially
placement
like
has to be
turrets.
good, but
yeah, her little stun turrets or whatever.
it got pretty easy to take them out, and there's ways to kind of glitch them to take them out. Popping back and
Right.
forth and going right behind a certain wall, and so.
Yep.
And once those spots ran out, the spots that you might have trouble getting to,
Right.
then that's it.
Then you're stuck with her. And her fucking gun is useless.
The
Like
gun's great.
it's so slow though. Like
Yeah, but she has
her projectile shot.
Her
I'm
primary
saying.
fire is pretty good up close.
Yeah, and that's how you play it, is you lure them into a place with a bunch of her lasers, and then you
Shoot him up.
supplement it with your primary fire.
Shoot him up. Shoot him up.
So what does it say what they're changing about her, or?
I don't think so. I think they
I
just
didn't really
announced that they're going to be working on her.
Right. They said that they're not going to give her any kind of like healing abilities.
Yeah.
Which is something that some people are talking about. But I think they kind of want her to be like the utility support, not like a healing support. They just kind of missed the mark on exactly trying to get that right.
This rework's not coming out for quite a while.
A while. Yeah.
So-
They just kind of announced that they know she's in a bad place.
Yeah, it was during like a developer update or whatnot. Anyways, kind of neat. I guess.
Typical Blizzard though, like way to stay on top of it and kind of like be open about stuff to the community.
Yeah, and it's the first time that they've had to do this, but it's good that they noticed and took charge and are deciding to fix it. Although it might take a while before that happens.
Yeah, probably, but who knows?
I wonder what their numbers are looking at like for that game, because they've been sort of up and down with League specifically. Like they kind of overtook League in like Korea for a little while at PC Bongs. But
Yeah,
I think League came back eventually and overtook them again.
right. I mean, it was the hot new fad, right, when it came out.
Yeah.
So of course it's going to take over a game that's been out for fucking 6 years, 7 years.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I don't know. I don't think it's going to go up much higher. Maybe if they do like a big release of Champions or something. But like their esports market isn't great.
There.
It's hard.
No.
It's a hard game to watch.
Yes.
It's like a lot of moving part. Overwatch.
Thanks for joining the conversation.
Yeah. Met my wife. We did something really quick.
Anyways.
I had to ask. I don't know. It's my back.
We're saying the esports scene is kind of hard to follow.
Yes.
It's hard
Overwatch.
it's hard to stream too.
Right.
Like even I watch competitive streams for that game sometimes, and even those streams are like choppy and pixelated.
Yeah.
So
really
how do
need
you
to get high frame rate, for it, and you need a monster computer for that.
Was it a proprietary thing too? I thought it was because it sounds like every other game tends to work, but Overwatch is like across the board giving trouble to people. Systems isn't a commonality. Some people with beefy rigs can't even do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Which is silly. You would want people to like stream your game to get it out there, right? And create some kind of a following.
I don't know. Enough people do. It's just
right. It's just not competitive scene isn't out there yet, right? And I think that's the one thing that League.
No one really cares.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying is I think that's one thing that League is always going to have going for it is that it has a huge competitive following.
They keep saying that like give it time, give it time, give it time. And how much time do we give Overwatch?
It's new. I mean, look at how long it took the LCS to get as big as it is. It took 4 years for it to grow.
That's true.
So I can get behind the give it time.
Riot set the framework. Like they built all that from the ground up, and now
and built studios
Overwatch
and
Blizzard, which is Activision, has millions upon millions of dollars and good examples to follow. That it shouldn't be too hard. It's tough because I think the biggest reason is it's a hard game to watch. It's a hard game to spectate.
Right.
Is it? Why do you say that?
There's just a lot of moving parts all going on at once. With League, it's a great spectator game because it's separated into 3 parts, especially for the first 20 minutes of the game. You can watch a certain part and be fairly certain that maybe nothing's going to happen in the other 2 parts while you're watching this first part, Do
you ever watch competitive Counter-Strike?
Sometimes.
Yeah, I've watched it before.
Do you have the same feeling about that as well? Like there's just too much going on, not really an opportunity to like see what's going on?
I think it's less flash with Counter-Strike, and it's more
right because it's like just shooting. It's not like somebody used this ability and that ability, and
there's no like counter abilities.
And
it's all guns and grenades.
Right.
And it's very linear. It's very strategic. You have 5 people moving as a unit. You can kind of pinpoint who each person is and what their goal is as a person. Instead of Overwatch, you got Pharaoh rockets, you got fucking Roadhogs spamming their meat, rocket shit and
right. And you got a fucking turret sitting off in the corner that you can't see anything, and that's lighting people up.
But for League, there's like 120 champions. They all have different abilities. They all have different passives. They all have different items. Like it's very hard to get into League to understand what's going on.
I don't think
it might be easier on the eyes because there's not as much happening, I guess.
Right. I think that's kind of what Guides is getting at is that like there's less in a team fight. It's a lot more like there's higher cooldowns of flashy shit. right?
Yeah, it comes in bursts. There's a team fight, and then there's not going to... If one team wins, there's not going to be another team fight for at least a minute, you know?
Right. And then people can talk about what just happened, whereas in Overwatch, it's like something crazy just happened, and then it's followed up by another crazy something.
You're taking the complexity of League with the pacing of an FPS, and you're ramming it together. So you're taking all of that complexity that Millpool's talking about, and you're rendering it into a short span of time, which makes the ability to follow it even more difficult.
Right.
I haven't had any trouble. I've watched competitive Overwatch.
I'm not speaking anecdotally. I'm speaking conceptually. I mean,
but then, like, I think it comes down to the commentators, if you think that's a problem, and then just explaining what's going on.
Right, and that very well could be.
Like, there's also strategy in high-level Overwatch. I mean, it's not just chaotic.
Yeah, I believe you.
Yeah, I totally believe it. And I've watched it before, too. It's just, it's so... There's no down. There's no downtime. It's just so fast.
I mean, those people who talk have periods of time where they can break it down what just happened.
Right. So, like, I think the biggest thing that League has going for it is after a team fight, they can replay a team fight, slow it down, talk out what happened there, and then everybody's kind of following along. Whereas in Overwatch, you don't have that time because it's over in 5 minutes. Like, when would you replay the whole thing? So, like, you watch the match once and then you replay all, like, the key big fights that you thought that happened. So, like, in a 5 minute span, you replay a minute and a half out of it. And like, percentage wise, that's a lot.
I'm not saying it's impossible to watch or impossible to follow. I'm saying it's a lot harder than League. And for the layman, they're just, they're not going to be into it, I think. Why do you watch it more often than, or why don't you watch it more often, Mel? You say
Overwatch?
You watch it. Yeah, it's just...
I think they don't have a structured league. Like, I think they just do tournaments. So there's I don't know when it's on, really.
Okay.
Like, I would watch it more, but... And also, I've fallen out of playing that game a little bit since WoW came out. Legion.
I also think that having a team to follow helps a lot with League as well.
With what he said.
Right. No, I'm building on that, Wally. Let me add. Okay, don't jump down my throat. I'm saying...
I'm not jumping down anyone's throat. I was just...
I'm saying that if there was a team that I could root for, then maybe I could get behind it and say, like... And there's also positions, too, right? Like, I identify as an ADC, so I like... For example, Double Lift, because he plays the same position as I do. And I think that Overwatch also has those similarities, but there isn't that identifiability that, like, I like this person because they play similar champions to who I play.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have specialties.
Right. So I'm saying, though, is, like, I don't know enough, but, like, I think that would help if you could identify, like, I am a support role, so I play what this person plays, and I like watching that person play for that reason.
Yeah. Like,
makes sense.
I can't name a single pro Overwatch player.
Right.
I know Dyrus, like, kind of played around with playing pro, but that's about it.
Retire from one, on to the next one.
I'm done talking.
Stop being that way. I just wanted to get my thing off, and you were jumping down my throat.
I think you guys should fight fisticuff style.
Fight!
Go to Chicago.
Perfect.
I'd like to see who would win in a fist fight.
But I don't care. I'm not jumping down anyone's throat.
I want you to care. I want you to care.
Is there any question here between the Marine and
it's
Wally?
like whatever. Yeah, I mean...
I think Wally could, he backed into a corner type situation.
Wally would fight dirty, for sure.
I would. I'd cheat.
I couldn't hit Wally. Wally's too nice. I could never do that.
I think you could.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
We were
just getting... It would be like one of those bro fights where we just yell back and forth and then just, like, walk away. Hold me
just
back.
Walk away,
Hold me
man.
back.
Just walk away.
Back.
I don't really yell, though. I may misconstrue things, but I don't have a problem with it.
Wally, I'm just building it up. Play into it. Come on.
Okay.
All right. We're going to do a listener of the week now.
Okay. Great podcast, guys.
Yo, listener of the week now. He's gonna be real sweet now. It's listener of the week. Yeah.
This week's listener of the week is Jigsauce. Jigsauce gave us 5 stars on United States of America iTunes and titled his review, Great Podcast. And his review is as follows. I love your podcast, guys. Your podcast makes working nights enjoyable. I would recommend this podcast to anyone who enjoys dry wit and crude humor. Thanks for putting in the time and effort to consistently release awesome episodes. Thank you, Jigsaw. You are a listener of the week.
Yo, listener of the week now. He's gonna be real sweet now. It's listener of the week. Yeah.
You can be listener of the week by leaving a review on iTunes. That's all it takes.
That's it?
Yeah.
I only have 2 more. I gotta go search for some.
No, we got more. People have we scared them last week. We scared them. Yeah. I think they got the message. We had like 4 reviews from last week to this week. So keep them coming though. Like that doesn't mean you can slack. If you haven't left a review, fucking leave a review. All right. We've gone over this several times now. I want the numbers of listeners to equal the numbers of reviews.
We got 2 reviews on the website, or 2 comments on the website today.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you guys see that? Yeah. They were just like nonsense though.
That's
For
about right.
Hearthstone
Spam?
review. It wasn't even spam. One person said hi, and then another person was angry or something.
Sounds about right.
I'm
So-
angry.
If you want to see those comments, go look up the Hearthstone review on our
They're
website.
both on the Hearthstone
funny.
review?
Yeah, what like within minutes of each other too. One guy
Wait.
just said hi, and then another guy got angry for some reason.
We must have really
Well,
hit
what-
that meter.
What connotes the anger? What was said? That
I don't remember.
Oh, here it is. He says, hit is stupid.
Yeah, that's what he said.
I don't know if he was trying to spell this,
Maybe that's what I thought.
but it's a capital H, so he like committed to it. It's like capital H,
Yeah.
hit
It's-
is stupid.
It was from his phone.
H is kind of close to the T though.
He was leaving a review on his phone. It's autocorrect.
Well, thanks for the review comment
Comments.
if you're listening.
Too funny. Too funny.
Interesting. People coming for the Hearthstone review. Nasty, you want to do some plugs?
Yeah, if you guys want to check out our shit on social media stuff, go to our website, justokgamers.com. That would be Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. You can find us there as well. We put all the podcasts up. If you want to support the podcast, go to patreon.com/justokgamers. Be sure to stop by on our Discord, discord.gg/justokgamers, and check out our subreddit /r/justokgamers. Or you can just, Google us. I'm pretty sure you can find us wherever.
Nice work. Very good stuff there. Chicago quarterfinals. Look, guys, we're putting out the emergency call here. We're in need.
Please,
the good
please
thing
show
we're
up.
emergency call right at the end. Is,
Yeah, everybody turned us off at the argument. What is this?
should have front loaded it.
Damn it.
We did, didn't we? Kind of.
I don't know,
Yeah, with the intro.
yeah. We're talking about moving and doing the Chicago thing.
Anyways, yeah, please, if you're in the Chicago area, come to Millennium Park on Thursday, October 13th, and hit us up. We're going to be tailgating. It's a week from the day we are recording this, which is today for us. It's probably tomorrow for you guys.
Yeah.
So
So that is going to be the 13th, right?
Yep, the 13th.
And we'll be down there all weekend.
Yeah. So just hit us up on Twitter at JustOKGamers and tell us that you're coming or let us know, and we'll be making tweets the day before and the day after or the day of where you can find us. It'll be plentiful. So just do that, baby. Anyone else want to add anything?
Nope.
No, we've been having fun playing WoW, so if you're playing that, come say hi. Or even if you're not, just stop on Discord and say hi to us. I like talking to new people, and I haven't seen new faces in quite a while. Since probably like a month now.
It's true.
Really? We get new faces all the time.
We get a few people staggering in every now and then.
Yeah,
in
there's
chat
that
we do.
guy that came in and said, "What the fuck is this?" and then left.
Yeah, and then left.
There's one for you.
I talked to a random French dude last night in a Mythic. He came on, said what's up.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
I always plug that shit whenever I'm pubbing.
Pub it away,
The more pubs we could get to listen to the podcast, right?
Yep. Okie dokie. Next week is going to be tricky because we will be traveling. We're not sure what we're going to be doing for an episode next week. If there will be an episode, that's up in the air too, because we're going to be doing this all chat video. So we don't know. That's all I got for you.
Well, we're doing a podcast next week for sure.
We're just not positive if it can be uploaded or shared
right
within the time frame given. That's it. So there definitely won't be a stream next week. It's safe to say that.
Yep.
Solid.
All right. That's it for the show. Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you later.
Yeah, guys. Thanks for listening.
Bye-bye.
Bye.